Hi guys. I think it's that time to have one of those serious conversations, right? I wanted to have one of those conversations about like why I started streaming in the first place. And kind of what that was like. This is like a video I've been trying really hard to figure out how to make sense of why I started streaming or why I like to stream. And I kind of just figured out at a young age that playing video games was something that I always wanted to do. When I was little, I used to play the game all the time, nonstop. I used to stay up all nights on purpose. And my mom would come in the room, I would turn the light off and pretend that I wasn't that I wasn't up. But knowing how goofy that I am, I'm pretty sure the video game light was still on. I first started streaming in 2017. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this as seriously as I can, and I'm gonna start streaming. But I didn't have none of the things that I have now. I was one of the first people to follow me. Like I made it a thing to motivate myself as best I could. I was one of the first few people to ever follow my channel. I donated to myself. And for me, the only thing that mattered was that I tried and that I actually gave it my all. And I never lost hope. I'm not someone that believes in trends. I'm not someone that cares for the hottest thing out. Like, I could care less about what someone else thinks of me, especially if it's negative. I can do that myself. But I always believed in myself, and then now I have a community of people that actually care about me to some extent. It's one of the most surprising things to see when I think about who I am and the things that the things that I've gone through in the world. We all have hardships. It is what it is. You would never hear me, cry wolf over like, the bad experiences, because bad experiences make you who you are, and they make you who you are supposed to become. No matter how bad things get, like, I always manage to keep that optimistic view. I always say to myself that there's another day. There's always tomorrow. Even though tomorrow isn't promised, you have to have a positive mindset, because negativity can really eat you up. And that's not saying that you can't be realistic, that you can't look at things from an objective point of view, because that's who I am as a person. My thing is, if there's something that I don't like, something that I don't appreciate, I always look at what I can do to change it, or what I can do to improve my situation. Life is not easy, but it doesn't have to be as hard as people make it out to be. If you just check in, figure out where you are in the world at this moment, and you see where the areas that you can improve upon to lift yourself out of this hole that you put yourself into, or that life has put you into, seemingly. When it came down to streaming, I just turned the camera on, and I don't think about how many people's watching. I don't concern myself with other people and how they're doing in their journey, because comparing myself to other streamers is one of the worst things that any streamer can do, because you're comparing yourself to someone who's already established. You're comparing yourself to someone that already has the numbers. It doesn't make sense to start a YouTube channel, to start a Twitch channel today and compare yourself to someone who's been streaming for 5 years. You don't have the time in. You don't have the level of experience that is required to make it to that level. But that's not something to be discouraged about. That's something to pull motivation from, because you can get there too. Now, not everyone is going to be the next Dr. Disrespect, the next Ninja, the next Tim the Tatman. It's impossible for everyone to make it to the pinnacle of streaming success. But I'm going to do my best in trying to make it to that level. And I'm not trying to make it to that level because I want to be like someone else. I want to make it to that level because, unlike my tendency to doubt myself, my community doesn't doubt me. And it took me a while to get to a place where I had a community of people that wanted to talk to me, wanted to see what I was doing, was looking forward to the next stream just as much as I was, when I knew that nobody was going to watch me at the time. And they said, well, you know, Grubby, how did you do it? How did you manage to stream when you had 0 viewers, when no one was watching your content, when you would post a video to YouTube and only get 5 views on it and 1 like, and have that 1 like be you, and have those 5 views be your 5 views because you're going into the video and you're editing the video? It's because content creation and making videos, posting them, and making people laugh, and creating a community where people love you, like shout out to Corey X Kenshin, you know, and Markiplier, and you know, and Jacksepticeye, and PewDiePie, and Dashy. Like I'm trying my best to carve out a space on Twitch and on YouTube where people can come together and just laugh. And one of the biggest goals that I'm looking for is to bring people together that not only want to talk to me, but they want to talk to each other. What streaming means to me is community, being genuine, and just following your path. Not worrying about the hottest game that just dropped and streaming that. It's about finding your fit, not necessarily finding your niche, but finding your fit and working to that. As long as you chase trends, you will never find out who you are. People will not discover you because everyone's trying to follow a trend. Well, not everyone, but most people are trying to follow the hottest dance out. Most people are trying to listen to the latest music, the most popular song. I don't care for any of that, because at the end of the day, none of that makes me who I am today. The numbers that we have on our channel right now have come from me not following trends. And that wasn't a choice. That was more a lifestyle and more of who I am as a person than I'm not gonna do this. I've always been rebellious and a rebel, but I have great intentions and I don't mean to harm anyone. I am a peacemaker. Like, wherever I go, I just want people to be peaceful and I want people to be happy. Now, in life, you're not always going to be happy, and I understand that. But that's not going to discourage me, or that's not going to make me think that, well, you know what? If I can't always be happy, then there's no point in me trying to be happy. Wrong. That is just a terrible mindset to have. That is a destructive mindset to have, because the last thing that you want to do is become your enemy when the world will do that for you. The world will remind you that you failed yesterday. The world will remind you that you didn't get that pay raise that you wanted. Like the world will you can look at social media, and social media will smack you in the face and remind you that you're not where someone else is. But who cares about where other people are? Where am I? You have to be your biggest fan, because everything, your goals, your dreams, your YouTube channel, your Twitch channel, it starts with you. And at the end of the day, you have to start the process. You can't take shortcuts. Who cares what someone else is doing? Who cares how fast someone else blew up? They have their own race. Like, they're doing their own thing. You don't know how long they've been doing this. And even if you did know how long they've been streaming, have you started streaming? Have you started walking towards your goals? And not just walking towards your goals, but actually starting the process? You need to focus on you, because that other person isn't focused on you. If two people start streaming at the same time and they say, you know what, we're gonna do this, we're gonna blow up, you still have your individual assignments that you have to take care of. The other person is not going to do your work. This is your work. This is your dream. Don't get so caught up with, man, I hate where I am. I understand that. There isn't a better place that we all would like to be, where we don't have to worry. We don't ever have to cry, feel sad. But that's not how life works. And even though life just is, you learn. It's a part of the process of growing. How would you know that the stove was hot if you didn't touch it? How would you know your sense of style if you didn't go out and buy clothes and try things on? It was like, you know what, this is me. How would you know these things if you're not actively engaging in the process? You have to engage in the process. I started streaming in 2017 with no camera, no audio, and in the beginning it was a little difficult for me to build motivation every time that I decided to turn the stream on, because I already knew that people weren't going to see it. But I didn't let that stop me. I kept moving forward. And then using positive thinking and being optimistic about just the streaming thing, I understood and I understand that I have to actively be engaged in the process. I can't take a shortcut. I can't skip out. I can't make excuses, because nothing is stopping me from hitting that record button, from turning the camera on, but me. When I'm sitting down and I'm not doing anything, it's me. I have to turn the camera on. I have to actively be engaged in the process. And so for me, that's exactly what it was. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. And so I said, you know what? I'm not going to make any excuses. I'm going to do this, whether people are watching me or not. And that's the mindset that you have to have. When you start streaming, or when you start to pursue your goals, don't ask for handouts. Now, networking in certain areas is important, and it's a privilege. Take advantage of those that you can meet. Take advantage of, networking with other people. But in order to network, you have to put yourself out there. You have to be introducing yourself to other people. You can't be afraid of being rejected. Now, I have a difficult time being rejected sometimes. Only for girls. But when it comes down to the person that I want to be in this world, you have to take charge. You can be an introvert, and at the same time, you can be assertive, and you can take charge. You cannot be shy when it comes to these opportunities, because there are so many people in the world that would be so grateful to be in a position that you were in right now. You have the ability to go to YouTube to watch a video. You have the ability to pull up motivational music. You have the ability to watch your favorite streamer from the toilet, from your bed before you go to sleep at night. There are people out there that don't have that. So when it comes to pulling motivation, like, why do I want to do this? That's the reason why you want to do it, because there's so many people that want to do the things that you're doing right now, and they just can't. So you cannot allow for yourself to fall down and to say, I just can't do this no more. You were never supposed to quit on yourself. You were the last person that should ever quit on yourself. That shouldn't even be an option for you. You shouldn't even be the last person, because you shouldn't be one of those people at all. All of the big YouTube channels out there, they started from nothing. Corey X Kenshin, it took him 10 years for him to be where he is now. Dashie is the same way. Markiplier, PewDiePie, like, people that tune into these channels now, they see, man, PewDiePie has like 33 million followers on his channel. But no one saw PewDiePie when he had 500. No one saw Dashie when he first started. And I don't mean that literally, but I'm just saying, like, there are people that tune in today and they don't see the progress. They don't see the journey. They see the spotlight and they see the success, but they don't see what it took to get there. You will fail. You will try, you would be angry, you would be upset, but the last thing that you ever want to do is give up on yourself. You never, ever want to do that. Like I said, that shouldn't be an option. So you have to take charge. You know, like, my channel has grown exponentially. The engagement on my channel, the people that tune in, shout out to all of you guys that watch me, because we have a dedicated group of people that actively tune into my streams now, and that would not have been possible if I was following trends, or if I didn't believe in myself, or if I didn't experiment with this whole process and with the goals and with my goals. It would not have been possible without me. So I have to give myself thanks, because, like I said, it starts with you. Like, you're not going to get to where you want to be in life if you don't actively try. Shout out to Dave, because me and Dave, we would talk about this all the time. 3 days a week. From 11 at night to 8 o'clock in the morning, because I used to work an overnight job. We would talk about this. And at first, I didn't want to talk about it. But then the first conversation that I ever had with Dave made, kind of set the precedent and made me realize that we think about the same things all the time. And we talk about this all the time. Starting the process. Because of Dave, I took that step. And I went and I invested in a PC. And my channel, ever since I bought the camera, the ring light, the desk, the chair, my channel has grown as a result of all of this and me experimenting with one game. And huge shout out to the Geometry Dash community, because you guys have really, like, you guys actually make my channel look like it's a channel now on Twitch and YouTube. Before streaming, before experimenting, I had like 100. I don't even think I had 100 followers on YouTube. I don't even think I broke 100. I think I had like 90. On Twitch, I had like 130 followers on Twitch. Ever since I started streaming, ever since I started creating the schedule and being more consistent, my channel has grown from 130 on Twitch to almost 1,000 followers on Twitch. That is insane. From YouTube, it has done the same thing. My YouTube channel has grown from literally less than 100 subs on YouTube to well over 600. I believe in myself, and I do this when no one's watching me. Like, that's how much I value streaming. That's how important streaming is. Like, I care about each and every person that tunes into my stream. And I appreciate all of you guys that follow, and I even appreciate the ones that unfollow, because it only reminds me that I didn't start streaming to hit numbers. I didn't start the whole streaming process because I wanted people to follow me. I never asked for a handout. I'm never taking shortcuts. When we stream on the weekends and I lay down, I kid you not, sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, all I want to do was get up and record a video. And I'm like, what can I do to let my community know that I appreciate them, that I'm trying, and that I'm putting in the effort that it takes to make this? And I'm always battling these things, and all I want to do is stream and make videos because I really enjoy doing this. This doesn't feel like you have to stream Friday. I want to stream Friday, and I get to stream Friday to a community of people that actually come in, spend time with me, and talk to me. Like, I actually genuinely do this, and that's why I started streaming in the first place. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you guys understand that. Thank you so much for tuning into the streams. And I just want you guys to understand that, that I actually try. It's it's crazy to look at the person that I used to be, and I've grown so much, and I still have a lot of growing to do, but I'm just so thankful that that I am the person that I am, because I'm extremely optimistic. Like, no matter what I've gone through, no matter what's bothering me, like, I've always put other people before me, and now for once in my life is finally, like, I'm starting to see progress. Huge shout out to the one and only Pew the other day, because they donated $100 to the channel, and that was the first donation I've ever received on my channel of that magnitude. And Pew is like new to the channel. This was literally a couple days ago, and I'm just gonna say that for all of the people, all of the streamers, up and coming streamers that I aspire, or all of the people that I aspire to, just to get out there and do your own thing, just do it, man. Just get out there. It's not going to come if you're not actively reaching for it. You have to reach for it. Things don't happen if you're just sitting down and you're not applying yourself. You're not, you're not taking that chance. All of the greater things in life come after the risk. You have to risk. Because if you're comfortable, you're not moving. You're not moving. So you have to push yourself forward. Like, huge shout out to the Grubbs Hub. Like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you. And last but not least, Josh, Grubby, I'm really grateful that you're doing this. I'm grateful that you're trying. I'm grateful that you have the mindset that you have, because it's required, and it's a breath of fresh air, and it's genuine. There's so many people out there that just don't see things the way that you do, and I know that you're weird, but at the end of the day, I know that you're trying. You're weird and you're trying, and you're not gonna stop, because I understand that this is what you would like to do for the next 10-15 years. Bringing people together, making people laugh in a world where it is desperately needed. And each and every member of the Grubbs community, We are all gonna rise to the top. And don't ever think that I will ever forget any of you guys, because I used to do this when no one was watching me. Don't ever think that you can't do what you want to do in life. Don't ever think that it's not possible, because it is possible. Stand up and move forward. I appreciate all of you guys, and this video is just dedicated to why I stream, why I have been streaming for 5+ years, and why I never give up. I will see you guys in the next stream. Huge shout out to each and every one of you. I truly appreciate you guys. Please take care of yourself. I will see you guys on the next stream. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself, because I will never give up on you, and I'll never give up on me either. We're doing this together, and we are going to become an established YouTuber, and we're going to become a Twitch partner one day. And with each member of the Grubbs community, it will be possible. And I'm taking all of you guys with me. So please take care of yourself. Whatever you have to do, keep yourself in good health, practice good habits, and just get out there. And at the end of the day, if you don't take anything from this video, just start the process. Trust me and trust yourself. Start the process. As long as you are actively engaging in what you want to pull out of this life, as long as you are actively interacting and experimenting with your idea of success, you will learn, and it'll happen. The process is slow, but progress is progress. It's not going to happen fast for everyone, but you have to believe in yourself. So please believe in yourself. I will see you guys in the next video. I need all of you guys to take care. I'll see you on the stream.